Hey there, how y'all doing? Well, it's been about 6 months since I did an EDC. I did it last winter, so I thought I'd do one now on my summer EDC. I carry quite a lot in the summertime, probably more than most people. But a lot of this stuff still was in my last EDC video, but I have made a few changes. There's just my regular old wallet, just nothing special to it. Still got my money clip, leather money clip where I carry my money around. I like to do that rather than keeping it in a billfold. I've carried one of these for many years. And can't show that, but that's my ID and my badge. I have to carry that wherever I go. Finally broke down, the last video I did, I had just an old regular Motorola Razor. Well, I broke down and got me a smartphone. I got me the Samsung Exhibit 4G. And one thing about being a smartphone, I tell you what, that thing's a whole lot smarter than I am. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of this stuff on it. All the other deputies kept talking me into it, said I was old, antiquated, so I got one out of peer pressure, I think. But I like it. I'm getting used to it. I still haven't mastered all that stuff that's on there yet. And I carry my multi-tool with me. I carry the Leatherman Blast. I went through 3 or 4 of them. I started out with the Kick, and then I went to the Wingman, and I finally settled on the Blast. Because, boy, I use this thing. What I use most on this, not believe it or not, is the scissors and the needle nose pliers. I use that more than anything. And there's hardly a day goes by that I don't use that multi-tool for something. I sure do like it. It's come in handy many a time. Carry it. I still have my railroad watch. It's a Citizens. It's Eco Drive or Echo Drive, however you want to call it. It's solar powered. It runs off the sun and off of the fluorescent lights in here. And man, that thing, being a railroad, it had to be railroad approved. And it keeps time, I mean, great. It keeps better time than any watch I've ever had, I'll put it that way. Love that watch. I got one, I call it my tactical watch. It's just a regular old beater with the black face and the black nylon strap. I use that when I'm out in the woods traipsing around a lot and don't want to get this one banged up, but more often than not, I'll wear that one. Here's my keys. I've added a couple of things to it since last time. Just the regular old truck keys. Have my handcuff key that I carry with me because you never know when you're going to need one. Still got my little magnesium fire starter here that I keep on the keychain here. Still have this little keychain light to keep on there. That thing comes in handy so much. And one thing I added to it, I've got it's the Swiss utility key. Looks just like a key, but you open it up, it's a knife, serrated knife here, plain blade down here. It's got a Phillips head screwdriver on the opposite end. But when you fold it up, it looks just like a key. Fits right on your key ring. I've used it a couple of times, you know, scraping out stuff from off your fingernail, the scratch off cards here and there. And another thing I added to my keychain, here's my GPS. A little button compass. Got this at Walmart for $2.99. I tell you what, I carry it out. I check this thing all the time. It is very accurate. My new cell phone, it's got all that GPS stuff on it, but I'm not hooked up to it yet. I tell everybody, they say, "You got GPS?" I just whip this. I say, "Yeah, right there it is." I know where I'm at, and I know where I need to go. I know how to get there. So, and I got me another flashlight since the last time. This time, I got the Streamlilght Microstream. But this thing, I think it's only like 28 lumens, but man, that little I think it's an LED 4 bulb it's got in there. This thing will light up a lot. I mean, for something that small and that thin, here it is compared to that key. I was surprised how much light this thing put out. And what I like about it, let's see if I can zoom in here some. I just wanted to show you if I'm going the right way. Nope, wrong way. There we go. See this clip on there? It's sort of like, it comes down this way where you can put it down in your pants just like this. And then it also, I'm blurring it up here, see there right now. The clip comes down where you can put it in your pocket. Then it also laps and goes back up, so you can use this as a two-way prong. And what I do with that is, when I want to turn the light on, and the way the clip is made on here, I can attach this to my hat. Well, I had it on there a while ago. Wouldn't you know, it wouldn't do it now. Doggone it. But anyway, it fits on there like that on the bill of my hat, and that way I can go two hands without having to hold the flashlight in my hand. For something that small, man, that thing really puts out a ton of light. My knives, of course, everybody knows what that is. Spyderco Para-Military 2, and it's all black. Screws, everything on the clip, everything on it's all black. Man, that CPM S30V, CMP S30 blade, that is a blade and a half. I love what they got on here, Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. I like that. That's one of my regulars. And of course my Spyderco Delica 4. This thing here, that thing opens as fast as any spring assisted or switchblade I've got. And I've got several of them, but I like that saber grind on it. Man, this thing is, that's just amazing. I let one of the deputies try to do that. He thought it was a spring assisted knife. He saw me doing it. He said, let me see it. So I handed it to him. You should have seen him try. If you're not used to this, it's kind of hard to do. But to me, the Spydercos are a whole lot easier to do with this with the Spidey hole than it is with the the two little prongs that come out on it. It's just so natural for stick your thumb on there and pop it right out. Works great. And I still carry my Izula Neck Knife. Man, this thing, that is so handy. And I think it weighs, with these micarta handles I put on, I think it weighs just a smidgen over 3 ounces. But I still carry that. Love my Izula. And I think I'm going to have to back out some. I'm not going the wrong way. I'll get this down right one of these days. For my guns, for all my summertime carry, of course, in the wintertime, I got my Smith & Wesson MP40, my Glock 23, or some of the big boys like that. But summertime, here's my Ruger LCP 380. Got it in a DeSantis Nemesis. It took me a while to get one of these. I didn't get one at first. I wasn't too keen on the pocket holster, but I tell you what, I got to where I like it. It does great. It fits right in there, and it's easy to carry in the front pocket. Also, if I don't carry it in that, I've got a Galco made especially for the Ruger LCP. This is inside the waistband. It's also got the tuck where you can tuck your shirt down in there. And I've got another one that I ordered from the holster store. I bought a lot of holsters from the holster store. They make it for the little LCP 380, and this is inside the waistband also. I had bought a ton of holsters from the holster store. As a matter of fact, for my LCP, they sent me, here's a little ammo pouch. They made it out of same quality leather that they make their holsters out of. Matter of fact, it was a partner to this. They sent me this, and it was made especially for the little single stack LCP clip magazine. The clip. Let's talk about the clip magazine. Don't call a magazine a clip. And it's got the where you can put it through your belt here. It's got the little snap on it. I thought that was pretty neat, and it looks really good. Fits right in with the holster for the LCP. I carry this, the LCP, in one of these configurations, one of these holsters with me during the summertime. One day it'll be this, one day it'll be this, one day it'll be that, just whichever I decide. And I also, here's my main carry, which is my Ruger LC9. Love that gun. I've done 2 or 3 videos on it. I've got over 1,000 rounds through this thing now. These guns are all empty, by the way. I checked them before I did the video. But man, tell you what, I love that LC9. It is so thin. I tell you what, you put this thing in this. I got this from a holster store also. You put this inside your waistband, and you can hardly tell that you're wearing it. I mean, it is so very convenient and lightweight. It's just so easy to get to. This much sticks up right to the top of the clip, so you got gracious plenty of room for pulling out and reholstering. It's being double wrapped, you can reholster it one-handed, which is what I like. And if I'm not carrying, I'll carry the LCP or my Ruger LC9 or my old reliable, trustworthy, my Glock 26 9mm, my baby Glock. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I'll take the LCP and then either my Ruger LC9 or my Glock. This thing right here, it shoots so good. Now, at long distance, and when I was long distance with me is, I like to shoot at long distance just for the fun of it. I know most gunfights in law enforcement will tell you that it takes place with anywhere from inside of 3 to 10 yards, more often 5 to 7 yards. But I just like to shoot guns, like to reach out there with them. Now this little Glock 26, buddy, it'll reach out there. I set a target, a steel target up at 30, 40, and 50 yards. I don't hit it every single time. I hit it a lot, but I can hit that far off better with my Glock 26 than I can my LC9. But up close, it's almost an even match up close. I don't know, just the way the Glock's made, I guess. Love it. You can't beat a Glock. That's a lot of stuff to carry in the summertime for anybody, but I don't carry, depending on the guns. I carry most all this, but the guns may vary. And something else I wanted to show you guys. These are Gorilla Grip neoprene gloves. Down here in Georgia, in the south, it gets so hot. I was at the range here a while back, made a video of my shooting my Glock 23. It was so hot and I was sweating so bad, sweat running down my face. And I don't have my Glock 23 here right now, but I had rubber grips on it. But I always take all my guns when I go. But with these neoprene gloves, they are likely to be Gorilla Grip. They're made by the same people that make Gorilla Tape and Gorilla Glue. But they're neoprene. And I tell you what, comfortable and light, and for shooting and sweating. I tell you what, even the Glock, the Gen 4, this is the Gen 4, my Glock 23 is a Gen 4, but even with the stippling that they got on the Gen 4s, you get there and your hands are sweaty every time you pull that trigger. Unless you got a death grip on it, and that's over squeezing, that gun's going to shift with you every time you pull the trigger. I noticed that Glock 23 was doing it with me last time. My hands, a lot of people don't sweat like that. I'm just one of those people that perspire, well, I say sweat a lot. And these gloves, and they're so thin that it's not for cushioning the recoil. It's just to keep you, the sweaty hands getting a good hold on the grip. And talk about reloading bullets. You put these gloves on, you can sit there. My hands are sweating, you can't hardly do it. But that's it. I done run out of my time, so that's my summer EDC. So thank you guys. See you.